Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing another Starcraft 1 vs 1 and this is Meet Your Makers Leslie as the Zerg in the bottom right versus Forsen as the Zerg in the top left. So Zerg versus Zerg, that is our matchup for today. And Zerg versus Zerg is of course pretty funny. Yeah, there are a lot of strategies that are viable. Obviously, we're going to start off with some Zerglings, but well, we will have to see whether someone is daring enough to actually build an expansion first. I'm not actually sure, because this is a pretty big distance between the two maps, the two camps, the two bases. So we might actually see that. So, yeah, it's just waiting for that. It seems that our blue player here is a little bit ahead in the economy, especially in the food count, but it will not make too much of a difference, I think. And we are going to just produce drones until, well, the time is ripe to finally put down either a spawning pool or an expansion. And, well, as I said, seeing how far these two bases are apart, you can go for fast expansion, and that's exactly what Leslie is thinking. He's thinking, well, I can do that, and his enemy is thinking exactly the same thing. So both of the bases go down, and then once that is done, they are going to produce the spawning pools. And once the spawning pools are down, then we actually start to fight, and we actually start this matchup. Well, it becomes a little bit better. Because, well, as long as it's mirrored, it is, yeah, it's kind of boring. And once they start fighting, look at this, exactly the same. They're doing exactly the same thing. Oh man, yeah. Once we get to the point where, yeah, where we diversify a little bit, so one can go for roaches while the other sticks to Zerglings or something like that, then it becomes interesting to see the different strategies at work. But for now, it is just the standard things over and over and over. Anyway, that's the way it works. Yeah, that's the way mirror matches work. It is best to do exactly the same as your opponent and then outclass them later on. So we do have the scouts coming in. Second overlord arriving. First overlord's already here, of course. And because Zerg players have a very limited amount of anti-air units, yeah, it's not a whole lot of reasons not to have your overlord right on top of your enemy's base. Because the only thing they can do about it really is, yeah, build a hydralisk. But then, well, you need a hydralisk then. And of course you can also build, well, one of the spore crawlers, but yeah, you would gladly trade that. I mean, building a spore crawler is a lot of minerals, and yeah, it expands a drone, and well, it's just plain worth it. Of course the queens can come out, but the queens normally do not stray very far from the hatcheries. So the queens are there, of course, to prevent, well, they are there mainly to inject the larvae, but outside of that, they are there to hold off the things directly overhead. They're not going to, if you hover your overlord here, you can still see everything that's going on. They're not going to send the queens all the way over here to deal with that. And as you can see, they already have some trouble dealing with these Zerglings, and that is just the way it is. So yeah, one Zergling is still scouting around. It sees the Baneling nest is going down, and the Banelings are of course a normal follow-up because Banelings are awesome against the Zerglings. And yeah, of course you can build something against Zerglings and Banelings, but that is normally not the case. Normally people just go for the same strategy. Zerglings with Banelings, although yeah, there is a possibility to go for other things as well. No Baneling nest up for our blue player here, and that is quite surprising. He may actually go for higher tech, already has 2 extra extractors coming up, and should, yeah, should have no problem with the gas anyway. but we will see what he actually is going. Because, well, yeah, for now he's just upgrading a little bit. The upgrade is complete. And hang on. It says armor's 1 and then it says building armor 0. So it says 0, but armor 1. Oh, no. I understand now. Yeah, I understand. The armor itself is 1 because it's a building, and then the level of upgrades is 0. I don't think there's actually an upgrade for that, but anyhow, we are going to attack here with a lot of Zerglings. And is the transfuse ready? No, there is no transfuse incoming at all. And all of these banelings are going to have a feast. There you go. 10 workers killed straight off. That is excellent. That is how you use your banelings. So picking off the spore crawlers, so spine crawlers first, and then just running in with those banelings, detonating them on the workers, and that is of course awesome sauce. So we are going to get another base up here, but I don't think that is a good idea, because, well, you can see he has a third base, but he has nothing to defend against this. And the red player is going to send more and more and more, while, yeah, he really doesn't have anything to defend. And of course, if the banelings were to come in, they are going to just blow up everything. The spire is going to come up. Is it coming up though? It still has quite a bit to go, and it's going down very quickly. Oh, it comes up just in time. He only produces 2 Mutilis though. Yeah, that is not going to be worth it at all. Yep, this is the GG right here. Because without the spire and without the baneling nest, and with all that money invested in, well, tech, he's not going to do very well against this. Yeah. You are so bad, and still he loses to a very, very simple strategy. I don't really understand why you would say then you are so bad. I mean, he definitely outplayed him. Well, not so much outplayed, he just won with a very standard push. And, well, 17 workers killed versus 0, even though there was a little bit of a battle going on over there. But yeah, well, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!